Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Paul George, Maxey out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickley, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do...
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Boucher's checked in for Pirtle. Abaji comes in for Barnes. Barrett's checked in for Ingram. And it's Walter in for Dick. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Maxey. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Back to Quickley. Barrett a screen on Maxey. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Oubre.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey, said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Here's Barrett. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To halt the run. Doesn't go that time. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top, up 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Kelly Oubre out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Money in at the 2. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes B.A. when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
Boucher, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oubre passes to Money. He puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Here's Embiid. The Sixers with another miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Back to Barnes. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Sixers leading to the paint. Here's Money. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
Here's Shed. Still no points. Boucher outside. Pass to Shed. Here's Walter. Let's go with a 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Money. Connects from downtown. Now it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. To the inside. And stolen by Boucher. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Give credit to Chris Boucher for initiating that play. Good defensive instincts, creates a steal.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Number 1, the Raptors. 5th best, Philadelphia.
And last season,
It's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change, you know. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, this has been one out. He's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Dick. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Walter, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Walter. 3-pointer. A rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Money with the bucket. Money's got 7 points in the game.
this team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Inside. Here's Money for the lead. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Boucher's checked in for Pirtle, and Abaji subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Torres. And he misses the go-ahead basket. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Pass to Walter. Tries from 6 feet. And McCain pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And here's Oubre. Here's Money. And it's off from 3-point range. Now quickly, 10 points for him. Barrett with it. Boucher a screen on Maxey. Here's Barrett. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And the game's still closely contested as we... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Money in a shooting guard.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Abaji. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Boucher a screen on Oubre. Here's Abaji. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down low. Here's Money. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so here is Toronto. Pass to Walter. To the middle. And Boucher the bucket on the assist by Walter. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And for Boucher, to me, it's about taking his time inside. And he does that. He's very effective.
Money. Pass to Embiid. Inside. Embiid gets the advantage.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 23.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one.
get that one back next time. Hey, it's just one loss. These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show. All right, baby, let's get down.
And you can only get these at our next Pacers game. Get your tickets today.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Rich Shams, when you look at last season, what a step forward for the Pacers, going into the in-season tournament championship, making the East. Group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him. But for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got money. Andre Drummond is out there with Oubre. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the small forward position. Fires the three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Puts it up from 15. And McCain pulls it down.
Normally he drains that.
Here's Money. Toppin covering. Torres. Toppin pulls it in.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup. Tried to go to something else and flat out choked it.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away. Letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Halliburton outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Toppin finds Halliburton. Lets it go with the three. No good on the last second attempt there. Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for the Pacers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game, guys.
Get on Gita WTHU doing.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
We've got Isaiah Jackson. T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Toppin in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing them.
Come on.
1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Nembhard. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. George with the bucket.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Torres. The shot's good on the assist by George. Money's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Turner with a screen on George. Siakam for 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. So it's the Indiana Pacers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for tuning in.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end. Not afraid to put the stamp on it.
Taking a peek now. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty... Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And then for Philadelphia, Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Oubre comes in for Yabusele. And Money subbed in for Paul George. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Actually out there with Money. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Grimes in at the 3 spot. Pass to Furphy. Fires from way outside. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Misses the 3. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. McConnell passes to Toppin. Back to McConnell. Here's Shepard. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Pacers. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Toppin is out there with Isaiah Jackson. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Neesmith in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
The 76ers shooting 41% for the game. Money, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Inside, here's Torres. Takes it off the glass.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Pacers leading by 21. McConnell scanning the floor. Outside for Halliburton. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Embiid, the pass to Torres. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
The Pacers making it. There's 1:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Jackson finds Toppin. Now here's McConnell. He's tightly guarded, knocked loose. Pass to McCain. Buries it from three-point range. McCain's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
He takes it in. A shot by McConnell, no good. The 76ers trail by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Benedict Mathurin.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And Drummond kicks to Edwards. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. The lead is 15. And there it is for him.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And stolen by McConnell. Pass to Jackson. Now, here's Neesmith. Toppin passes to Shepard. Here's Toppin. It's off. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight.
Some nights, the shots don't fall.